Boo-doo-doo-doo. All right. What were we doing? We got a lot of quests down here to deal with. I still don't know where this person is. Katrin died in childbirth in one of the cells at the island asylum. Should I tell her husband the truth? Where? Where is his husband? I don't know where the husband is. What is this quest? Bromare No Face? Oh yeah, that's right. Is that my guy?
Please, state your business. Well, well, the famous Bromar. No face and no life. That savage wiped out an entire unit of Camelot's infantry. But he couldn't take you down, huh? It's like the gods themselves made you for the job.
Nobody could take me down, dude.
Sure which ones. In any case, you've certainly earned the gratitude of the capital. You are truly remarkable. I've never met anyone with such an insatiable thirst for blood. I almost wish there were more bounties left. But alas, you've handled them all. Please, take this as a token of Camelot's gratitude. And keep up the good work. I hope it brings you as much satisfaction as it does me.
Was it money?
Go, the hunt.
Camelot's ring. What's it do? Increase max health and max stamina. Yeah. 1 armor? Psh. Nope. More health and stam, please. Okay. I guess we can't really do that one. Keeper Dacoon asked me to deliver flowers to Betries as a gesture of sympathy. Not the way to get down there, though.
Just another peaceful moment.
That guy's a ghost. Hello, lady.
Cole. I need to take care of Cole. What? What? How dare you?
How dare I?
Do you know the meaning of those flowers in that configuration? Revenge. Revenge, deception, and death.
I did
There's
hop in for a
nothing
little
nice
bit,
about
dude.
it, and I don't know if he did it on purpose or if he's just an idiot. But trust me, it's not a nice gesture. Thank you. For that. You were from nowhere, just like me.
I don't know, dude. I had a
That's why
weird hankering to play, so I
Take
just
those
loaded it
flowers
up and
away,
played.
Burn them, throw them in a cauldron, whatever. I don't want to look at them.
Still got a lot to do. I'll probably play a little bit tonight after I wake up. Want to try to catch up before next week.
Oh, right. I forgot to
Don't know
introduce
how much I'll
myself.
be streaming it, though.
I'm Beatrice. As for me and Cole,
I don't really want to
well,
fall back into...
we left Ree hoping to
what I
find
was
a quiet
doing.
place to rest for a bit.
We plan to travel the King's Road.
Lots changing, though, right? Like a
Well,
whole bunch.
Here we are. We found our bloody
Like a
cabin.
wild amount of
Cole is
things are
locked up, and
changing.
all I can do is shed bitter tears. Each of us has a different story. Some wanted to seek their fortune elsewhere, like me and Cole. Some had to flee
Like,
their homes
weapons
because
are
of
getting
bandits
tiers,
pillaging their
armors are getting
villages,
tiers.
or because of the weirdness. Ree could be one of those places by now.
Are they moving
There's
away
so
from
much
crafting
turmoil in
completely?
this world. People can suddenly
I've been
lose
out for 3
themselves,
months, and I've been
becoming a danger to
completely out
those
for
they
3
once
months.
loved. 2 or 3 weeks ago, things were starting to get difficult. The supplies we brought with us were running low. A larger group of people is always helpful. There's always someone to talk to and share the work with. But it also means more mouths to feed and more worries to deal with. It's not easy. Yeah, we grew up there.
Like, I also saw
Villages
that
built
we're
around
getting
the
a
trade
new
route.
pulse rifle
My
type.
parents
It's
ran
a
a tavern that
rocket
stood right by the road.
assisted
We had a good
shot.
life. We lacked for
Sign me
nothing.
up.
Well, that was before the damned grubwood started spitting out monsters.
Then more and more caravans disappeared into the forest. People were telling stories
Yeah,
that grew more
that's what I
horrifying
figured
by the day.
from what I saw.
In the end, taking that route meant certain death. Oh, the same thing that will happen to every place
Yeah.
on this godforsaken island.
That's kind of what I understood from it. Like,
We used to have generous clientele.
tier
Merchants
5s
and emissaries from all over Avalon.
do like some
They
visual
had deep
thing,
pockets, always left lots of gold.
get upgraded mod slot, upgraded
changed.
origin traits.
Then our only income came from the villagers, who were getting drunker and poorer by the day.
Aren't some like becoming defaults? Like they're not changing with armor?
That was always our plan. Cole and I never wanted to stay there forever. Beatrice and Cole from the village of Ree, that wasn't us.
True, that wasn't you.
Yeah. I doubt I'll ever see him again. I don't... Be careful,
Nothing changes. Nothing.
Oh, you kind of suck, dude. Can't really help you out if you don't talk to me.
They said it would get easier.
I also saw that there's just a class number now, which I assume is just for class ability. Like class ability isn't attached to stuff, and like by default, hunters have a higher mobility. I think, right?
Aye, there was a dream. Strangest bloody thing out of all the strange shite I've seen.
I don't know if I'm like
When we woke up,
mishearing
we
information,
realised that
but that's what it
every
sounds like.
One of us had a weird night. I was out in the wild. I had this feeling like something was chasing me.
Yo,
But
dickhead.
it was Col who really had it rough. Poor sod was moping around afterwards like he'd been hit by a sack of bricks. Yes and no, to be honest. See, Cole has always been quick to anger, especially when things went sour.
Who's hyped for
Right
Siege
now,
X though?
An awful lot of things were going to shite. But this time, I don't know. It felt different. He didn't even bother chatting with Patrice. Normally, they're a good couple. A real match, if you ask me. No, he didn't talk to...
Well, I'm Ellis. Goldsmithing is my life and passion. And between you and me, when I hold tools and make beautiful things, it feels like I can bring some light into this wretched world. I wish I was somewhere where I could just do some goldsmithing, but I'm a bit scared. So, here I am, sitting on my ass in some village listening to
you ask
waves and
permission
the
to do
screams
this?
of seagulls
Owen
and
Wilson,
old
wow.
Nothing to
wow.
write home about, even if I still had one.
Decro, thank you for the 27 months, dude. Hell yeah. Oh, wow.
I was working as a goldsmith in a group of, let's call them
Resilience, mobility, and
businessmen.
recovery are now based.
I was once traveling with a
stat.
caravan that got attacked by him.
Resilience is
chief was
being
a
changed to
smart guy,
health, and
but when he
mobility
heard
is
I was a
now
goldsmith,
weapon and
he
recovery,
knew what to do with me.
not
Got
class.
me converting all the jewelry they stole into new pieces. Do you want to hear what I did once?
Oh, recovery is now class. Whoa.
We went to Timberwall. The gang wanted to rob some merchant's house. We holed up in a seedy tavern and waited for the right moment. Then, one night they broke in. Came back with a whole load of trinkets. Beautiful stuff. The moment I saw it all, I instantly knew what. They gave me a couple of days. Tinkered for a bit, and then, ta-da! Brand new merchandise. After I was finished, I dressed myself all nice. Went to that merchant's house and went, "Good morning, kind sir. I'm a goldsmith. My work is renowned in all of Camelot. Would you be interested in what I have to offer?" You know what he said? "Of course I would." That nonce bought the entire lot, even though I inflated the prices like a street peddler.
Good for you,
When
dude.
I came back, the others couldn't believe their eyes.
Oh, so that's it. Okay.
Here, something happened.
I gotta find that lady's husband.
Coal in the cage for the rest. Das isn't no living. Frank doesn't know dream.
Dude, you know what
Frank
game I'm
knows
looking
the
forward to?
patience. And yes, Frank
Just for
had
dumb
alone,
funds?
alone, surrounded by wolves.
Outer Worlds
They
2.
were no aggressive, so Frank felt no fear.
The perk floss
It was
system in
there
that
for
game
Frank.
seems
Then,
absolutely
of blood and
bonkers.
I'm not from anywhere. Frank is attached to no
Stare at the sun for too long, for too many times? Oh, you just get like permanent partial blindness and crazy bullet spread, but you also gain regeneration
as I see it.
in the sun.
I will
So,
finally fall apart. One way
what?
or another. There are no tales about a place that survived without a
Sneak around too often?
and the
Become
things that
sneakier, but when you stand up, your knees make a big popping sound and it alerts everybody in this area.
all over a man's eyes. What's needed
What?
is a strong soul with a strong
Oh,
name.
they're so cool.
And their names mean as much as Frank's, which is to say, nothing.
If you steal too many items, guess what? You can sell those items at a higher price, but you also will just sometimes randomly automatically steal an item if you look at it.
They're a bit like Frank, strays with no home.
That game seems like it's gonna be a blast.
Alice. Frank never met the keep, but the unnamed. The keepers approached the camp of the boys' people, but that past does not belong to Frank. I'm Frank. I heard that keeper got better. My boy.
I just need to find that lady's husband.
I'm... To be honest, I'm a bit confused about what's going on. And this nasty thing with Cole. Poor lad. Shouldn't have ended like that.
I don't even think I have Discord
The
open, dude.
British got along very well. Let me tell you something. When I saw all these wrinklies around here, I thought this place would suit me. What? The people are making a fuss over nothing. A dream is just a dream.
Bad dog. You guys are idiots.
I promise you, dear.
What is this?
Cat is dead. We're safe here now.
And they just let you in with that brand. No trouble at all?
No, none at all. You see, I had some help. Oh, you're here. Good. This is my savior. The only one who took down Bald Cat. I really owe you for that. I got a reward for Cat's head. Of course, no one believed I was the one who killed her. But to that pencil pusher up there, a head's a head.
And this is from me. It's not much, but no amount of gold could ever repay having my husband back. No need to worry, love.
The health change is pretty
As long as
cool.
we're
I like
together,
that.
we'll be just fine.
Yes. I hope they'll let us stay here a bit longer. We'll make ourselves useful, but I just don't have the strength to move on right now.
My poor dear. Don't worry. I'll take care of you now.
$250 coins all I get for completing that quest. You guys suck.
Patrice has such a kind heart. Stay.
Ross.
I did so much for that man. I let him take a woman's head that I killed, turn it in for a bounty so that he could stay in the city and not be immediately shoved out. Like, what?
Buy something or bugger off. Unless you've already bought from Orla. Then just bugger off.
You pursue potential customers by being rude? How's that working for you?
Potential customers. Listen here, pal. Clearly you don't understand how trading works in a place like this. I've no idea where you come from, but here, it's the potential customer who needs to pursue the vendor. And that vendor decides to sell to them or not. It's the vendor who makes the decision, not the other way around. How many people here do you think are offering to exchange goods for coins? I'll tell you, not bloody many. Yeah, Orla, a woman merchant from the keep. Go on, try giving her your money. I bet she'll just shortchange you and call it a day. She has no wit and no finesse when it comes to trading.
200 weapons seems like a good way to go. These things do have weight now. I saw that in the patch notes. They changed the weight so that it actually goes to the 100th decimal point.
You just got... I wouldn't mind knowing that myself. She stole a lucrative business contract out from under me and my family. Then made herself at home here. Damn those Timberwall merchants. Everyone's always yammering about Timberwall. Timber this,
Your
timber
abilities
that.
grant a temporary
Bugger them
overshield.
all. Remember, good business, only with Quanacht. Fair prices, no bullshit. I just told you, a business contract. Sometimes you can also exchange material. But anyway, it fell through. The captain'd rather deal with that woman. Good riddance to him. Yeah, but... after the accident, I was stuck at home, sitting on my ass and looking after the books. It was driving me crazy. Not what I wanted from life. When that contract I told you about fell through, I stayed here for a bit. Lost track of time. My brother got worried, so he came looking for me. I told him I'm not going back empty-handed. So he said we might as well do business here then. He helped me set up the shop and left for home.
See, now this is what...
You've never heard of them? They're a
just
guild
reading
of
like melee
dating back to the
increases
age of
melee
legend.
damage. It should have been
They
doing that
travel
from
across
the
Avalon,
beginning.
documenting all the lost.
I'm glad they're doing it now, but damn.
Crawling through hidden caves, discovering old ruins. That's what
Like
Elisar and
a
I
hammer
dreamed of.
Slam Titan
Only one of us got to live
with
it.
200 melee? Huh. Probably just destroys thing. Extra 30% melee damage? Like, what? Yeah, that includes glaives too. That could be a nasty hunter build with that new glaive exotic. Or old, whatever you want to call it.
Oh yeah? Maybe you wouldn't know a good thing if it bit you right in the ass.
Hey,
I
screw you, guy.
swear, people these days. Well, a friend from back home. It was a long time ago. We were both snot-nosed kids who didn't know any better.
65% increased
We'd run
grenade
around
ability
Connaught,
damage.
drawing maps of every corner we could find. And on the farms, LSA insisted on marking every stone in the fields. My mother used to get on my ass for wasting so much paper and charcoal. Ah, good times.
Then super damage increase.
Got in with
What
the
the hell?
geographers. Started running errands for them.
That's true too. Super glaive.
Well,
Or heavy glaive.
it was right after my accident. I might have said some things I shouldn't have. You know how it goes. We stopped talking, and then she left Connaught. Haven't seen her since. First thing I did when I arrived was there's also a so how.
There's just this is a different area to load into. Woo! No, I'm not talking about the intrinsic. There's actually a rocket, basically a burst rocket rifle. I know what you're talking about with the intrinsic perk, but that's not what I'm talking about. Robin!
What's got you so nosy? Pour me a drink and I might open up.
Yeah, that's the intrinsic. There is an actual pulse rifle that now shoots rockets.
Excuse me, could you get me... I'm not sure. I don't mean to say that you peasants all look the same, but you have to understand it's quite difficult for people like me to tell anyone apart in this dreary...
If only you guys could see what I'm wearing, this conversation with this lady would be ridiculous.
I thought the South was supposed to be more secluded. My name is Alyssa Murray.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of it.
My husband, a very important cloth merchant. But surely you must have heard about our family. Not to
But it is a
but we are rather prominent.
3-round burst
Famed amongst
rocket
Camelot's courtiers for throwing the most magnificent
pulse rifle.
feasts. Thank you. I designed it myself. I wanted to blend in with the people of the South. The savage tribes, the brave lightkeepers. I wanted to make an homage to them with my new style. Give it a few weeks and everyone here will be trying to copy me.
Don't think
It
so.
happens in Camelot all the time. It's
Don't think they'll be
almost
trying to copy you.
insufferable. Well, my Duncan is here on business, of course. I decided to accompany him because I have never been to the South, and I've heard so much about it. So far, it's turned out to be terribly dull. And the smell! Pray, tell me, do you know anyone here who would run a small errand for me?
I just saw it on one of Mactic's videos.
Oh, nothing major. You see,
He has like actual
I
gameplay of
lie
the
on this
guns.
beautiful abandoned estate overlooking the sea. If we stay here for a while, I need a place for myself. You understand. When I asked the innkeeper to draw me a bath, he brought me a bucket. A bucket! Can you imagine?
It seems cool in theory. I'd have to see how it actually works out, though.
Finally, someone sympathetic to my plight. My Duncan has been heartless about it. He just keeps going on about how I was the one who wanted to come here. He told me to deal with it. Can you believe? Well, what do you... I'm not like the other highborn women.
Why am I talking? Are you going to give me a quest, lady?
The problem is that the manor appears to have some occupants. Not legal ones, mind you, who need to be evicted.
Oh, okay, she is.
Forcibly. You'll do it for me, won't you, dear? Splendid. Maybe something nautical to go with the sound of the waves crashing on the cliffs.
Who am I killing?
Or...
The 1%. One time for the one time.
You remember Sewell Firstfoot's tomb? Used to be a popular...
Hello, child. You look competent enough. I can see that you're not of noble blood. Oh, no need to tell me that. I've tutored the children of aristocrats from all over Avalon. Fortunately for you. Oh, and you don't look like one of the locals. You can talk.
Okay.
Now, I'm sure we'll get along. My name is Lady Elaine. I oversee the Farshire Library.
Nailed it. 25 stream streak. Wow. Rub that in Rogue's face.
Biding my time until a brave adventurer with a death wish comes along and asks if there's anything they can help me with. Oh, surprising.
I can help you with something.
Will help me find a certain artifact. So, are you interested, child?
Sounds good. Hello, sorry for bothering you. I want to offer promotion of your channel, viewers, followers, views, chatbot, etc. The price is lower than any competitor. The quality is guaranteed to be the best. Flexible and convenient order management panel, chat panel, everything is in your hands. A huge number of custom settings. Go to Goose Rise, a Leahy Giblets company.
Abuse me, Daddy.
Consider yourself abused. Thank you for the 48 months.
The last voyage of the Understate.
That's such a long resub sound.
Lightkeeper. He was one of the more notable keepers. In his waning years, he became an adjutant to Captain Lex. But it's best if you read it yourself. Read it very carefully, and after you're done, come to me, and I'll tell you more. A deal? And they say young people don't want to learn anything.
Yes, I have one right here. It's bulky, but I consider it carry-on. Oh, this is a lot of reading. Okay, here we go. The last voyage of the Andraste. It was not a good place, especially not for humans. The odd instruments used for gods know what... The signs written in a strange language and that disturbing figure, to this day, the mere memory of it makes me shiver. And to think all of this was, and maybe still is, lurking so close to the horns of the south. If you ask me, they should bury the entrance to that mine and seal it forever. I tried to convince Captain Lex not to take anything from the accursed chambers, but he wouldn't listen. The four-armed figure didn't look like all that much to me, but I could see how alluring it was to the captain. It reminded me of those strange menors I heard about from the inland villagers, only not so impressive in stature. On the captain's orders, we threw the cargo into the hold and steered towards the Isle of the Dead and its island asylum. Isle of the Dead, writing these words and reflecting. Gotcha! Not. I realize now how cruel that name is. I was wrenched from my musings by a roaring sound. Almost like a clap of thunder, it knocked me off my feet, flinging me at the mast like a rag doll. It took a while for me to realize that something had hit the bottom of the ship. Something huge. Water flooded the deck. People were running around screaming. Well, at least those who hadn't already been thrown overboard earlier. I had no idea what was happening. Did Nolly ram into some rocks? Then came another blow, this time portside. That was when I saw her. Every sailor in the South has heard stories about the terror from the deep, and there she was. Her scaly body gleamed before my eyes for only a moment, but it was a sight I will never forget as long as I live. The ship was sinking, yet I could not stop staring at that spot where I had seen the sea monster. A moment later, a piece of the mast hit me in the head and I lost consciousness. To this day, I do not know whether I owe my survival to the will of the gods, a twist of fate, or a whim of the monster. Why me? Was I chosen to tell this story? If so, then that is what I shall do, and I humbly offer my thanks to forces I cannot comprehend for giving me the chance to fulfill this task.
And? Have you read The Last Voyage? Oh, splendid, splendid. Oh, it's an excellent book. Don't you think? Now, let's test your reading comprehension.
Dude, I didn't know I was in school.
Elvis the Lightkeeper, in the mine near the Horns of the South, they found something that they took with them on the ship. Do you remember what that was?
It was a four-armed figurine.
That's right. This is the
Nailed it.
looking for. One that might be vital to repelling the wordness. According to Elvis's description, the figure is smaller than a menhir, and light enough that they were able to carry it to the ship without any trouble. Were it small, it would probably have been placed in Captain Lex's quarters instead of in the hold. I've estimated it should be about 1 meter tall. Good. Next question. What was the Andraste's destination? Correct.
Nailed it.
Be careful.
2 for 2, baby.
About to tell you. But some believe that the Red Priests are dedicated to studying the wordness instead of the Red Death. Captain Lex must have thought they'd pay him generously for a four-dweller artifact. Last question. What sank the Andraste?
Sea monster.
Yes, you did well, child. I can see that you were paying attention. According to Elvis, the Andraste was sunk by the legendary terror from the deep. But if you want to know more, ask your keeper friends. They should be much better informed. Now, all you need to do is find the wreck of the Andraste and retrieve the mysterious figure. Oh, if only I knew. It must have happened somewhere on the way between the Horns of the South and the Island Asylum. Oh, but in the Horns of the South Museum, there are some extremely interesting books and documents lying around and collecting dust. Can you imagine having such treasures at hand and choosing to completely ignore them? Among them, you'll find the Andraste's logbook, which was saved by Elvis. I've read it, of course, but I know nothing about sailing. I'm sure such a
Think I know anything about sailing?
will handle it much better. Go to the Horns of the South Museum, read the logbook, and then tell me whether you managed to locate the wreck of the Andraste.
little better. What's going on in here? Okay. Making sure nobody's whoring it up in here.
Oi, Noel! What if I pulled...
Oi! Time to do a little bit of exploring. Maybe. Whoa! Ooh, what is that? I haven't even looked. Like I said, I have looked at nothing other than the few videos of the weapons that I saw. Oh, what did I find? There's nothing in there? Not even like a secret dungeon or something? Secret dungeon. 18 coin. Oh, gotta go through the door. Don't want to be rude. Wine? Sick. We love a Polaris-based season. Dum, 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 dum. That's the reload noise. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, 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 dum. We'll find out next week, won't we?
What do you want? Who are you? Bloody hell. Not another ghost. Leave me alone. I swear if you don't leave me alone, I'll kill you. Take this away from me. Don't you know this kind of thing tends to bring bad luck? I don't want to see him again. I went there one evening. Gods only know why. I could feel something odd. Like I had Kendall thrashing around in my head already, calling to me. I've never been a godly man, you know. One time I visited a shrine, and look what that got me. A ghost hovering over my head. I dug around a bit looking for Kendall's remains, and then I heard howling, got scared and ran away. At first, I thought it was a wild animal, or some weird beast. Thinking about it now, I guessed it must have been Kendall. He was letting me know he was coming. Damn him.
You went looking for his remains? I brought you his remains. What's the problem here?
All right, I went there, and Kendall didn't say a thing about a burial at sea. All he said was that he won't know peace until he takes me with him to the underworld. I may be old, but I don't want to go there yet. The idea terrifies me. Now I see what he's up to. He's using you to remind me of his threat. God's damn it! We set our friend up. Don't you understand? We traded his life for ours. Tagden told the bandits to take Kendall because he was the commander. Told them he would be a good hostage. And if they let us go, he would tell the captain what had happened. And they just laughed, but I was still hoping they'd listen to Tagden. I don't know. Tagden and Finley seem fine, but I've felt bone-crushing guilt ever since it happened. Wouldn't you be wondering if you could have done something more than just beg for mercy? Finley lost his tongue, Tagden his hand, and me. Now I'm an old hobbler missing a leg. We all have wounds to remind us of what happened until the day we die. And that's why we decided to never tell a soul. Please, take his remains away from here. Maybe say a good word about me to his ghost. My years of guilt must surely be enough penance.
There's definitely some good combos there for sure. Level 20. What?
your hovel, coward! Blow for blow! I will be your downfall! Back to your hovel, coward! Blow for blow!
I think I'll come back and grab all this. Sell it. Stabbed him right in the booty. Clowns. Yeah, all of it seems like it's a pretty big stasis solar season. Again. Actually, I think this season's been pretty arc focused, if you ask me. So I've not been playing it the whole time. Iron. I mean, there's a lot of all of it in there, technically. There's a lot of just, like, elemental pickup. They need to put the stash in a place that isn't the back of the dang city, dude. What does this thing do? Increases physical damage by 24%. Reduces max mana by 30. Oh, that's where, yeah. Take the good, you take the bad. Actually, I need to check something. Yeah, they look pretty decent. We need decks for this. I think that's what we were going for. Yeah, let's hold it. Ooh, one more level of decks. Yeah. It also explodes the tangle as it pulls a second one into you. From what I understand. It's not just pull the tangle to you. It's explode the one that it hits and pull a tangle to you. I gotta kill all three of them. But I killed one. Pathetic. Can I get another shot? Alright. Yeah, that's true. Is anybody still even running that, though? Like, do people still run that? Yo, do any of you have a wife that was in...
You look like a worldly, well-travelled person. I'm not wrong, am I? Of course I'm not. Tell me.
But do you run that raid weekly?
Incredibly rare, mysterious, and precious items? Then let me introduce you to a one-of-a-kind collection of Arthurian relics. I assure you, you won't see anything like this anywhere else.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing that.
It's an authentic Four-Dweller's tooth. And look, a bone from Sir Galahad's little finger. And over here, a fragment of a foot wrap worn by King Arthur himself, along with many other riches.
Did I just buy all of these?
Hello again. Oh, I see. You found my employees. Two gentlemen with rather unpleasant appearances. Crude in behaviour, right? May I ask what happened to them? Or better yet, don't tell. If they're gone, I won't miss them.
I did that for a while, and then I stopped playing for like 2 months or a month or something. And I felt bad that I was taking up a spot, so I backed out of that.
Yes, in fact I do. Are you interested? You would run a few errands for me, retrieve some relics and other interesting items. For a fair wage, of course. Maybe kill some monsters as well. You know, activities that must be familiar to a seasoned adventurer like you. For a start, you could get me a couple of drowner tongues. You can find drowners near the water. You seem capable. I'm sure
I think I already
you'll
have a
take care of them
couple,
with
dude.
ease. I believe that our partnership will be more fruitful than the one I had with my previous employees. Yes?
Do I not have any drowner tongues? I have 2.
Yes?
What are you looking at, dude? Nope, I don't want to be in third person.
Yes?
Okay, dude. Oh, that's a drowner right there, dude. Sick. What is this place? Yo, what the hell is this thing? Oh. Big bonk. I can't read that. Game expects me to read? As I like legitimately spent some time reading